Former President Rodrigo Duterte stated that the Philippines should maintain a neutral stance in the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. However, he emphasized the need for the public to strongly condemn the acts of terrorism carried out by the Hamas in Israel. Angel Pastor reports.
Former President Rodrigo Duterte agreed with a statement made by Senator Imee Marcos expressing the view that it is not advisable to take sides in the current conflict involving the terrorist organization Hamas and the country Israel. During his program, Gikan sa Masa para sa Masa with Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy, the former president stressed the importance of the Philippines maintaining a neutral position in this war. He also made it clear that the acts of terrorism committed by Hamas against civilians should be strongly condemned.
Imee is very bright, very smart. You're correct. We cannot afford to openly support Hamas or Iran for that matter. Yun man ang nang susuporta ng Hamas. Nor can we go for full support of the Israel. But we can say, kasi inuha na ninyo na nasaktan, so we condemn the act. But insofar as the war is concerned, we are neutral. But the terrorism initially committed by the Hamas, Palestinian Hamas, hindi maganda yon.
Yes.
To behead
children,
rape the women. There are limits to your being human in this planet. You have the right to speak, move, whatever, travel. But barbarism is never. No country can stomach it. Pati tayo, Pilipino. I condemn the Hamas. But at the same time, I condemn Israel for occupying the Gaza, which rightfully belongs sa mga Palestinians.
According to Duterte, Iran also bears responsibility for this war as they may be funding the terrorist organization Hamas.
We are not supporting anybody there. But I would rather call the attention of the Arabs supporting, lalo na Iran, the Palestinians, the terrorists come from the Palestine side. If you are the sponsor of Hamas, I do not think that you will just go scot-free. You have to answer to the world how it came about. A terrorist organization funded by you, maybe really on your side, a terrorist organization which you sponsored, which you abetted and aided to be such, to kill people, children. Ang hindi ko matanggap dyan sa Adre, pati bata na binihed, tinutulang ulo. Sa pictures nakita. It's barbarism. Hindi ko kaya.
Duterte explained that the actions of the Hamas militants are inhumane, but he also clarified that it is not a good idea for Israel to occupy Gaza and make it a part of Israel.
It is a land taken or occupied during the war na hindi na ninyo ibinalik. Pero yung retaliation ninyo is just a necessary reaction of a country which has been hurt by terrorism. Ang Hamas dyan ang kontrabida. Kasi pinatay nila, they suddenly entered into Gaza occupied by the Jews, yung nag-migrate doon. Yung dineclare na nila na atin na ito, kaya nakuha natin sa gera. May mga kibbutz yung settlement nila. Ni-raid ng West Palestine terrorist itong Hamas. I'm not for the Arabs, but it's not really a good idea to occupy Gaza tapos make it really a part of Israel.
Yeah.
Who started the Rockos now? It's the Hamas. So ganito yan, ang Hamas na terorista nandyan. Kaya pinupulpog nila ngayon yan ng bomba. They are leveling it to the ground. Talagang sirain nila ito lahat. Parang ganon.
He also warned that the current conflict could escalate into a full-blown war if the actions of terrorists are not curtailed.
If that time comes, dito, nandyan yung sponsor nila, ang Iran. It's a Muslim country. So, papasok ang Iran, papasok ang Syria, papasok na ang, I don't know if Saudi Arabia would, pasok na ang lahat. Pasok naman ang Amerikano, pasok naman ang France, pasok naman ang
UK.
British. Not just because they are Jews, but it is not good for humanity to exterminate a race. Yan ang dream ng ano nila. Almost every Arab Muslim dreams of wiping out the Jews from the face of the earth.
Duterte expressed concerns about the impact of this ongoing war on the Philippines, especially in terms of oil supply. He highlighted the importance of oil to the country and mentioned that the Philippines relies on oil imports.
Kung wala ng oil, hirapan tayo. Come to think of it, really. We are surrounded by nations producing oil. Not in excessive amounts. Pero kita mo na yun, Brunei, yung kaharap ng sulo natin, the Kingdom of Brunei,
Yes, ma'am.
may oil. Pero kunti na yung kumukunti, sabi ng King of Brunei. Then Malaysia has the oil. Indonesia sila may oil.
Bakit tayo? Wala.
Tayo. Kasi tayo, ito totoo, kung may oil lang tayo, we would be better off than the rest of them. Yung development-oriented Filipinos, given the oil as our base for productivity, wala tayong bayaran ng oil at atin eh. Mahal ang oil. So we can build buildings, build more cars, and sabi ko, mas better off po tayo, mas ano ang Pilipino eh. Paniwala ko lang. Hindi lang paniwala ko lang. Talagang I hold it as an article of faith. Na mas magaling talaga ang Pilipino.
The ongoing conflict has already resulted in the loss of over 4,000 lives in Israel and the Gaza Strip. For God, my beloved Philippines, this has been Angel Pastor, SM9 News.